Hello there. The following is a playthrough request. Now, if you would like your own, not so hard. Donate to my PayPal. Link in the description below. So it looks like we're about to reach its end, huh? Ain't that a surprise considering what we have to do? Anyway, this is part 9 of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And today, we're actually going to take the opportunity to find whatever it is that we're missing. And there's plenty. Because you need 106% in order for you to essentially get the ending. I mean, I've already gotten 3 of the 4 endings. There's some stuff that I missed out on. And there's plenty. So today, we're going to find what we missed. Because there's plenty that we missed. Not helped by the fact that, well, I still gotta do this and then beat Dracula a second time. Which is why I'm just taking care of this right now. Just gotta keep on going straight up. Right here. And I know exactly where it is that we need to go. Not here. Although, to be honest, I could take the opportunity to take the long way, then head up down, and then head right there. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Damn it. Why do I always keep doing that? I will have to return back here to head of the inverted castle. Be right back. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Did I forget to mention that this is the penultimate episode? No? That's what I thought. Anyway, let's speed this up. And I like how you can just constantly backdash. Or as we would call it, the a la carte dash. You gotta keep going all the way to the west. This is so dumb that it's not funny. Or I could just basically take the long way down. Yes, I'm using the Chrysogrim, but I'm not going to use it in the final battle. Besides... Okay, I'm going to be honest. You want to see me use the Chrysogrim in the last fight? Because I've already beaten Dracula already, and I may as well just say screw it and kick his ass. Oh, good. We're at the lowest point. Like I said, you need to get 196% in order to get the best ending. I already got 195%. Okay, so we're at this point. Then you gotta head up here. There's actually 2 items we need to get. It's either here or here. Yep, I knew it. This is one of 2, the Faerie card. Faerie card, there's actually 2 kinds, Faerie and Fairy. And this is the Fairy itself.
I've waited for this since I was an egg. I'm yours, Alucard.
Wow, that's actually kind of cute. I find that really lovely. Now, for the second one, we're going to have to head further down into the alchemy lab. And then once that's out of the way, we gotta head around here to fill this up. And then back up to fill this. Really isn't that much regarding this fairy. But I did not expect to have to get this. Seriously, I didn't. The next one we have to do is the head of the Colosseum. And that means going an even further down. Not there. But on the other hand, I have to fill up the rest of the map around here. Sorry, but not this time. Or do I have to head further up? I don't know. I see. In my opinion, I find that to be really dumb. Then you gotta do it again. Nah, don't worry about them. Not bad. That fills out the entirety here. Now I gotta head up and then make a right. Yeah, there's still the matter of having to head to the Colosseum. But I want to take care of this first. We gotta head straight down. Jesus. Head here. Okay, maybe that might be effective. Right here. And turns out we can get our hands on power-ups anyway. Along with this, we earn the Silver Trophy, Vampire's Greatest Hits. Obtain all the transformation relics and associated upgrades. But wait, we gotten all the transformations, but there's still one missing. Well, you know what that means, right? We're gonna have to take the long way. That's fine by me. Don't worry. Remember, the whole purpose of this is to reach the end game. And once we hit 196%, or somewhere to that matter, then we should be able to do this. Yeah, now you gotta head up, then left, up, right, and then fill up down here. I think. Or better yet, I know exactly where it is. Honestly, on the other hand, this makes for like a good little view. Yeah, there's actually two fairies. One spelled like this, and other like that. And you want to know something really funny about this? This was not available in the original North American PSX version. it was mostly available in the Saturn version. But thing is, we never got the Saturn version because the Saturn was a flop. So, since this is the Requiem version, we got our hands on some extra stuff. No, I need my gun. Lightning gun. Can't forget about that. Mm-hmm. Now with all that done, let's find a way to get there. And I know just where to go. Yeah, it's gonna lead us to the clock tower. I'm not in the mood for this. Or you. Now we gotta wait about 1 minute before the damn thing opens up on the left side. Yes, it is what it is, I guess. Anytime now. All right. Now let's head up here. Yeah, you need a shortcut to get to the Coliseum. Then once that's done, you gotta reach all the way to the left. No, it's in the lower level, I forgot. It's right around here. Next, you gotta head up here. And you have to destroy a projectile. Right here. Going up. Well, what do you know? There is something else here. And this is the N demon card. Now we have... What kind of demon's this? The last one.
Hey, hey, hey! How's everybody doing tonight? Wait a minute, huh? You're my master? Not much of a looker, are ya? Well, we can't all be perfect. Off we go! Woo!
This game is just so weird. I swear to Christ, they added these two versions in the Requiem when they weren't even in the original. But on the other hand, this did also help unlock completion. So I consider that an absolute win. I'm not complaining. Believe me, I'm just not. Well, at least then we got that done. We were here. Why didn't I think of that? And there's actually supposed to be another trophy I need to get my hands on. Yeah, not the kind of thing I would want. Faerie. Oh yeah, you have to use a different location. I see. Okay, so with that, now we gotta head all the way up. So we can teleport right down to the bottom. Oh no, there's actually one other thing we gotta do. So yes, this one is a cleanup of sorts. Yeah, you finished. Alright, good spot. Now all we gotta do is just fly through it. Still, I can't believe we now got these two unlockables that weren't in the original. Not to mention the original PS1 version of Symphony of the Night had some things that were very cheesy. Hell, the voice of the original Resident Evil Chris Redfield voiced Richter Belmont. Everything about it was just cheesy. But that's kind of the point. Now we made it here. Then once that's done, I gotta... Alright. Almost everything in this area has been completely filled up. Except for a few things. Let's take care of it. Teleport! Yeah, you want to get at least 100... You want to get 130... 206%. This is probably the best way out. Alright, we're back here. But we'll be returning back here in a bit. Dropping down. And it's right here. There's a hidden room here, and what you need to do is this. First, let's take care of these guys. First, turn with bat. You cross through it here. Uh-huh. Yeah, you have to bash it. Then once that's done, turn to a wolf. Yep, this unlocks a hidden entryway where you get two items. A life apple and a jewel sword. The jewel sword allows you to turn enemies into jewels. Allow me to demonstrate. Although, the odds of you doing that is slim. Like that, see? Sometimes you get Yeah, but the chances of you getting a jewel out of an enemy is slim. See? Yeah, but the thing is just slow to slow to wield. It is a nice nifty thing. As I said, it just actually was. Imagine you having to use this jewel sword just to make money. There's actually a trophy achievement for this, by the way. Now there's one last thing we need to do. I'm gonna hold on to this for a bit. Yep. Ah, come on, man. Thanks for that. I guess. No, because you gotta go up and all the way around. Yeah, I forget to mention that this song never gets old. I love Crystal Teardrops. Out of all the tracks in the Symphony of the Night, this is my absolute favorite. Thing about this weapon is that it's slow. And if you want to make your hit count, you better make sure it does. Plus, the chances of you getting jewels are very slim. Now you got to keep going all the way. Oh, come on, really? All right. Though I will have to. Yeah. Now you're gonna drop all the way down. Almost there. Thanks for the lift. Now to head back. Yep, got everything filled up. The entire map is filled up except for one. Now all I gotta do now is teleport back all the way to the top. So I'll see you then when we get to there. Be patient with me because I'm not done yet. Okay, so we made it here. Now it's time for us to get moving. Yeah, time for us to head up to the top. Fine, I'll do it the long way then. There you go. By this point, Richter and Maria are already out of the castle, meaning all that remains now is this. Yup, with that, the entire thing has been completely filled up. With all that being said, now we gotta take care of the loose ends here. And there is much. Plenty. So which means, yeah, I gotta do some work too. Joy. Pure and utter joy. This might prove to be a more challenging sort than I thought. Now I gotta head to the inverted castle and complete everything there. I wonder if I'll be able to find the exact same spots. Great. Oh yeah, since I now have all the relics. I don't even have, I believe, the Bat Dash. And yeah, she actually does cure you of your conditions. Ain't that lovely? Yup. But I feel that it's not done yet. Not even close. I know it. Before that, let's add the spike mail. Finally. All that done, so that way I don't have to do this again. Yeah, now I gotta head all the way. But I might have to take a detour or two. I might have to return back to those two specific spots. Wait, did I just... Wait. I actually do have his spells. I see. And he even has Soul Steel. Yep, he has access to all the spells. He also has the Wing Smash, Hellfire. Nice. Wait, what's the spell for it? Wait, so how do I do that? Plus... I'm not going to be able to figure that out. But for now, let me take a detour to the left. That's not it. Or is it below? Nice, got the luck potion to say the least. Or is it the one before that? No, it's the one before that. I know it. Oh yeah. Ooh, this one actually boosts 15 damage. Nice. Now he can hit just as hard. And he's got a lot. Don't worry, I'll be returning back here shortly. Oh, nice. That takes care of it. Now to take care of the other loose end. Yeah, I want to make sure I end this by getting all 206%. If I can do that, then I'm done. No, I need to make sure. If I memorize exactly where it's at, then it's right here. This is the inverted castle. Right here. This nets us the Fury Plate. Defense goes up when damage is taken. Yeah, I did not forget. If you've memorized the castle in one direction, one way, you can be able to do it in the other. And there's still more I haven't forgotten. God damn it. So yeah, give me a few moments. This is going to take a while. Because believe me when I say this, but yeah, if you look at the map, yeah, you can probably tell. And I know it's right around here. This nets us the sword Graham. This sword is a sword named Graham. I don't even know what for, but at least now I've already completed this area. Save point. I need to head further down. Look, I'm in no mood for this. I need to head to the Mirrored Academy. Nope. Then you gotta head straight down. Or straight up, because everything is flipped. Yep, we reached the midpoint. The middle where everything should end. And don't worry, we'll be taking care of that momentarily. Right now, all I gotta do is head towards the alchemy lab. Yeah, this is gonna be dumb. Yeah, keep locking. That won't save you. I'm at level 50. I wonder what's the max level for Symphony tonight. Oh yeah, the sword ain't gonna work. Fine. Bring the Chrysogrim. No, I need my lightning gun. Now, if I've memorized exactly where it's at, then it's most likely somewhere around. If I were to flip this over... Yeah. I already got it here. Or did... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did get it. The problem is I now gotta head around here. Around this underground waterway area. So, I'll see you when we reach it. So don't go anywhere. Alright, so now we've almost done. We're almost made it. Now all we gotta do is head out. Over 700 HP. And being able to do all this. That's absurd. Let's make sure we destroy this here. Pot roast. Nice. Now for this, we gotta do this in reverse order. First, become a bat here. Then, turn to a wolf here. Once you successfully do so, you unlock this hidden room here, like in the Upside Down room. Zircon, opal, and a barrel circlet. And you actually... yeah. Could have sworn. Is it a helm? Yeah. Restores HP by lightning damage. Okay, so now with everything done, all we have to do is take care of these parts, and that's it. Then we're all set for the final battle, for the final episode. I wasn't going to end this video with 200% with that, you know? And I made sure that nothing was left behind. Nothing. And if you look at this map, yeah. You can probably tell. Right here. Now this one's going to be a more interesting sword. Yeah, you got to press the triangle button. Oh, come on, really? Then press the triangle button to swim. Yeah, you gotta keep pressing the triangle button to swim, and then it'll reveal it on the map. That's it. I had a very hard time trying to figure that damn thing out. But... just keep pressing the triangle button, and you should be able to do that. No, you gotta do it rapidly. That's the only way you're gonna fill out the map this way. And would you look at that? We got it. Now we gotta head all the way to the other side. We've already covered everything that this area has and then some. And I mean legitimately everything. And looking at the map, I'd say we did. And I'm just looking at it from my inverted map here compared to there. Uh-huh. Every area, everything covered. And I made sure that I did not leave a single thing behind. Except for the last part. You know, the one where you have to fight Dracula in the end. That's saved for dead last. Watch this. No, like this. Yeah, look at that. Imagine me rapid firing this button just so I could reach it there. You think that's so stupid compared to how to do that? Look at this. Yeah, there's no way. But you kind of get it, right? Now you gotta head all the way to the other side. I'll have to return back here so that way I could prepare the end game. And lucky for me, I know exactly where. Still, I didn't really think that having to figure that out just to get 200% is absurd. Now you gotta go all the way up. Now you gotta fill it up right here. Well, not yet. Let's just take care of this first. And then once that's done, then we'll see. Getting closer. Just make sure you take care of all the enemies. You just gotta make sure you touch the ceiling. There you go. That's it. Everything's complete. Except for one. Yep, that's right. Oh, wait. There isn't. There is one more spot. So I got a good excuse. Turns out I missed a spot. And to be honest, I hate having to miss one spot. And you realize you have everything done, but then boom, you miss one spot, you're not going to get your 200% achievement. That's just the dumbest thing ever, you know? But honestly, it's all the more reason for me to get it done. No, that's not it. Gotta keep going. You know what? Screw it. I'll see you when we get to that spot. It's easier that way. Okay, so we made it here. Now let's take care of the one loose end. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And this nets us yet another diamond. Now, with everything that we have taken care of, we only have like one last loose end to take care of. Yeah, if you were to look at the map and you flip it over, that means you basically have completed everything that there is here. Or is it? Yeah, I'll see you in a bit when we have to head back here to fill that up. And then we end it. Seriously, how long is it to make sure that you don't leave anything behind? Okay, we made it. Now I gotta go all the way down. And I mean that all the way down. All the way down, then make a left. Yeah, it's right here. I had completely forgotten about this. Well, that'll light the never, I'd say. This is the last thing, and then once I get the map... Oh, yeah. More TNT. I don't really need them, as they're now meaningless once you have the Chrysagram in your possession. Oops, I forgot about that. No, because you gotta go all the way down, head over here, and then head over here. That's it. And that's that. That's everything. The entire map filled out except for the center. And to make sure I don't leave anything behind, yeah, everything. Every area, everything in this place has been completely filled up. Now let's get out of here. We're done here. Yeah, this is just tougher than I anticipated. I'm mostly silent when I have to speed my way through. But as far as that goes, we've taken care of everything. And I do mean that quite literally. You know what I would do? I would just basically take a picture and have it compared to the one above. Anyway, that is it. That's it with this part of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Since we've taken care of everything, and I do mean that legitimately everything, next part is the final episode. I will not be using the Chrysagram for it, because it wouldn't be right. I want to do it the old-fashioned way. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, hype, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you in the next. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.